since day one. But I am Fantokyo, the great, and I'll not be outdone. Welcome to Fantokyo Spectacular Theater in the Pound. Please excuse my thespian vernacular when I say thou is going down. I've had enough of you, so time to be my puppet on a string. I've had enough of you. Oh, dance, my little Muppet plaything. Now, the audience is thirsty for fun. Time to run. 'Cause now your denouement has already begun. That means you're done. We could both be pirates on the sea. You'll swab the deck and play a part for me. Mops galore, you better keep it clean. Watch out now, my little friend, 'cause Sharkspeare's looking mean. I've had enough of you, so time to be my puppet on a string. I've had enough of you. Oh, dance, my little Muppet plaything. A battle like no other. Better move, 'cause here's another. At least you'll get to see defeat in epic style. The audience is prime, each attack right on time. Seeing you entwined is so worthwhile. But why stop there at a lion, a bear? What's wrong, my petite cher? Why don't you smile? The final act is sure to be a theatrical plot twist worthy of a prize. Want a shot? You better be more tactical. Messing with Fantokyo is never wise. I've had enough of you, so won't you be my puppet on a string? I've had enough of you. Oh, dance, my little Muppet plaything. I'm up to here with you, so why don't you finally face it? Your fate is sealed, and everything you do is what I say. Starting now and every day, you'll be my puppet. Learn to
Hello everyone and welcome to the stream. I am Razim and this is Dwarf Fortress. Martin video right off the bat. Absolutely. As soon as I figure out where I put that. There it is. Oakley dokley. Number 137. Holy crap, my computer is not liking this. Alright. Well, Noct, I really appreciate you coming by regardless. Give me just one moment, guys. I'm getting that Martin video ready.
An earnest disciple.
Frothy, thank you very much for that follow and welcome. What do you mean, curse of furry streamers? It's not that bad. There we go. Maybe. Oh god!
Another loyal devotee.
There you go. Victor Anthony Tolentino, thank you very much for that follow. How are you today? So this little Martin is a pine Martin. Clearly aware of the human filming it, but, you know, very curious about it. Really, Martins are just absolutely playful no matter what. They deserve more love! I mean, Martins are incredibly photogenic. So, you know, they got it, and they know it.
Вадя поломал свой гамак, и теперь ему неудобно там лежать. Вадя has broken down his hammock. And now it is not very convenient to lay in it.
There we go. Alright, we got both Martin videos out of the way. Let's go ahead and begin the game. Oh, and there's the Stream Raiders. Let's do that real quick. Oh, there's an enemy just sitting over here. I'm like, why is it not ending yet? All right. We don't have any crowns to give out today, or from yesterday. The gold goes to Toshime, though. Now on to the Steel House, to which I shall bring my Orc Slayer, because it seems to be very effective against these things. Now we go to Dwarf Fortress itself. This will be a shorter stream. I'm just killing some time before we move on to something else today. Possibly red flags. We'll figure that out for sure later, though. Now, last time we left off, like I said in the beginning message, we had some issues with the having enough food. Though I believe we have resolved that fairly decently. Maybe? I suppose time will tell. We are going to set a zone. So, there are vermin that will get into your fortress and cause some problems. So, it's a good idea to go ahead and set a zone as a pen/pasture and put at least one cat in there. We do have some kittens. They're not going to be very useful until they grow up. Unfortunately, we've only got one. We've only got a pair for the cats. So we'll go ahead and put both of them in this area. They will take care of the vermin for us. You know, the rats and whatnot. Keep them from eating all of our seeds. And you also want to do that generally with your food storage. Like, you can see all of these. Two-legged rhino lizard remains. Rotten rat remains. Things like these that we, want to do. Screaming Death, you need to read the description on that reward in order to redeem it, please. The reward explains how it works. Now, we do also need to set up a corpse storage. We'll go ahead and put it over here next to the ocean. So, you know, the ocean, the waves can come up and drag it all away. I don't think that's actually how it would work, but at the same time, I would not be surprised if it is. Alright, Sirio! I need my notepad up. A lizard man. Gotta check the raws. Okay. A male lizard man with archer, ambusher, and trapper. Okale dokale. 97, 127, 128. We need... Alright. Jim is giggling maniacally behind me, and it scares me.
Why?
Because it does.
That is racist. It is specious.
I gotta check the raws. I gotta remember where the actual raws are for this.
That's a deal. Question.
Oh wait, is it token? What's your question?
Would you rather have a liar or an alchemist?
Alchemist is useless right now.
So a liar?
No.
You have to pick one of the two.
No. I refuse.
I'm adding a kitsune to your ranks.
Alright, so we've got Archer. It is ranged combat. You want Ambusher. So, sneak. And Trapper. Okay. Where is this gonna be spawning at? Actually, we will do this. The cursor is there. Alright, we spawned in Sirio, now we need to save. Meanwhile, I will get the next one set up. You want to be a Mothman? Really?
A prudent choice.
Alright. Brutus, welcome! How are ya? Screaming death.
Tales of our endeavors proliferate.
Yeah, you are correct on that, Sirio, but I'm just gonna give him one of these randomly. Probably just diagnose. That's good to hear. Thank you very much for the biddy. Alright, military tactics. And observer. Alright, unpause the game. Wait for Sirio to move away. Go on, Sirio. You live now. Register that. There we go. Now, there's the Mothman. Alright, and then Chim. I don't know why you're giggling so maniacally. Your life is literally in my hands now. Will I?
I'm a schemer, liar, and persuader. So probably.
I don't believe that this is... Okay, that's what that means. Okay.
I just saw what it said on the page.
Yeah. Persuader... Oh, there it is. I guess I must have typed it in wrong the first time. Persuasion and liar. Which is simply lying. Now let's quick save. Alright, so that is it for adding, so do not redeem that again for a little bit. I just would like to actually play the game. Later on, I'll set actual time limits and such on the spawning a unit. But right now, just, you know, if you redeem it again, I will just refund it. Just until I play for a little bit. I don't know about that, Dazai. Don't forget that in this game, losing is fun. Alright, we got them all in there. Now go get to work. So, as you can see over here, this is our furniture stockpile. As you can tell, it gets filled very, very fast. Which is why I recommended that you make sure that it is very large.
I'm gonna take the chair.
You're gonna take a chair?
Yeah,
Why?
I want it.
Well, denied. The chairs are over in the whatever you call that place. Okay. You know, a werebeast attack is a very good point. I still have not actually set up a... We'll do 50 of them. I still have not actually put a gate on the entrance to our fortress. I think we should do that first. Hey there, Foxfru. How's it going? Alright, so to build a gate, You will do B and then G for bridge. Now, it's important when you're setting up your bridge that you set it up properly. So, over here you can see it says retracts. Using the WADXS, you can change how it actually functions. So in this case, we're going to hit A to make it raise this way. So it'll raise up and make an impenetrable wall when it is raised. Just be aware that anything on that bridge when it is raised gets squished into oblivion to the point where it no longer exists. It is an... They call it the Dwarven Atom Smasher, basically. If that helps you guys understand what you're dealing with a bridge. So do be aware of that. That said, we are going to cover this gap. I'm gonna go with this. Well, that's good to hear, Foxfru.
Word of our community's acclaim spreads.
And then you get to choose what you're gonna make it out of. I'm just gonna go with obsidian blocks on all of the resources for it. Now, something else that we're gonna need to keep in mind because of the setup here, you see, we've got this open space right here. So it's all well and good that we've got a gate that we're building, but it's gonna do us no good at all unless we actually, you know, seal this area up. So we're gonna need to do so. There's also the fact that they could just drop down on the other side from up above. No matter how long your bridge is, by the way, it will only occupy one space. So it will not go up multiple Z levels. Alright, so we are actually going to cancel that out. Hit B, then Shift C. And we are going to build a floor in here. Just so when we do raise the bridge, we've got something nicer than just ground to look at. This is a purely cosmetic thing, or aesthetic rather, so you do not have to do it. It's just what I like to do. We'll go ahead and use obsidian blocks for it. Now we're going, so I hit F to place a floor. Now we're going to do W and place a wall down. We're going to go ahead and match it up with this wall over here. So it'll go across here. And we'll just do it out of obsidian blocks as well. We can replace it later if we decide to. You know, that is fair, Azai. Now, meanwhile, up here, first off, we are going to chop down this tree. We're gonna make it priority 1. We're also gonna chop down that one. And that one. And while we're at it, we'll get this one. Alright, well, I am not really thrilled with the looks of this, so we will definitely replace this wall later on, but it works for now. Alright. Okay, so we are just waiting to check the status of these. I am hitting Q and going over it. If you want to, you can suspend the construction here or re-enable it. Sometimes your dwarves get very picky about stuff and will automatically suspend construction on something. So you'll have to go in and unsuspend it. Alright, now we're gonna build our bridge. Do not forget to set it to raise. And we'll build it out of obsidian blocks. It looks like it doesn't look like it'll be too bad. Remember, we do B and then G for bridge. Meanwhile, up here, we are going to do Shift C, floor. And we are going to cover this area. Actually, we don't need to do that far. Oh, wait, yeah, we do. And we're just gonna go a little bit wider, mostly for the aesthetic, to keep it more uniform here. But yeah. This floor will basically function as a roof for them. Alright. So yeah, like, right now our dwarves are slowly building this wall, or floor, ceiling, roof, whatever you want to call it. They are building it for us. The bridge is a bit trickier, especially with it being our main gate. Sometimes they run into trouble with a lot of dwarves going across it. Looks like we're okay right now, though.
Now look at the stat that I just found. When I say go, be ready to throw. Go! Throw it on him, not me! Oh, let's try something else. Now watch and learn. Here's the deal. You slip and slide on this banana peel. What are you doing?
Bow, ba, 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 da, bow, ba, 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 da, ba, da, ba. Bow, ba, ba, da, 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 ba, bow, bow. Alright, so our bridge is finished. However, it's no good right now. I like to put our levers to control things like bridges and such. Oh, alright, John. Have a great night. Thanks for coming by. But yeah, I like to put the levers for bridges and such here in the dining hall, mostly for the sake of, that's where a lot of our dwarves will wind up congregating when they're not doing something else. Also, we're going to do B, then D, and we're going to put some doors in here. Just the obsidian ones. Later on, we'll upgrade these to nicer doors, but obsidian itself is actually for a basic stone, you know, by the game's statistics, it is just a basic stone. It is actually pretty valuable for a basic stone. So it'll help our tavern have some extra value to it. So what we're doing is we went to B, then D for door. And we're going to each of these spots. And I'm using the plus and minus to go down to the obsidian doors. I could expand the list to get only high quality doors in here, but considering that we are just temporarily having these doors in here, I don't see much of a need to do so. Now I'm gonna go JM. Looks like we've made 7 mechanisms. Mechanisms are made here in the mechanics workshop. I hit Q to go look at the mechanics workshop. So you can see that this is from a work order. And this is our manager at his finest. He just has them make 50 of these rock mechanisms. The higher the quality of the mechanism, the better off we will be. Hey there, Lex! How are ya? Also, unfortunately on that note, we are gonna go ahead and end here. Lex, thank you for coming by, but we're done. Not really, but I had to make the joke about last night where he came in right at the end of the stream. Hey, Tanya! It's like I never see you anymore. The Tanya loves me. We are going to do it later on. I mean, we've only got an hour before that pops up. All right. Start the battle! Alright. So we have Wolffab with max troops and most kills. And most assists, but not enough for that. And we also have Azai with max troops. The flag bearer scrolls go to Azai. Congratulations. Now to the system core and a loyalty skin chest. Alright, everybody, go place your troops for me if you would be so kind. Okay, so I got a daily quest to kill 3 support units. And a weekly one to place 5 balloon busters. Ugh. These quests are kind of weird and slightly dumb. Are there even any support people on here? That's arranged. This is an assassin. Well, you know, I can see what's a support with this. And it's also popping that up for... okay. Well, fudge muffin. I guess I shall bring my barbarian. He won't be that great, but it's what I'll bring. Yeah, they really don't. I was hoping for something more interesting out of them instead of what they wound up being, but oh well. So something to note, when it comes to building mechanisms, mechanisms are used to control things like your gate, your bridges and such. Without a mechanism and lever set up, this gate will stay open, or this bridge will stay open. So you'll want to keep that in mind. The higher the quality of the mechanisms used in the construction, the more, the faster that the bridge will close when you have trouble pop up. The reason why I assigned 50 mechanisms to be made, we're not going to use anywhere near that many, but they are valuable for trading, at least somewhat valuable, and we need to get our mechanic up to higher levels so he creates more of the masterpiece ones. So that's why we've got him making so many of them. Now, for this cavern, holy bejeebus, where the hell is it? What is this stone? Oh, more obsidian. Usually the caverns are much closer to the surface than this. We're gonna do some more up-down stairs. I think this might be a cavern floor. Sometimes the little blocks here can kind of give it away, like that there. Sometimes that shows up, that usually only shows up on a floor with a cavern. So we're gonna go down to there. Okay, I'm starting to feel like we are managing to dig through a shaft that just does not connect. It does not intersect with a cavern. And that's how we've managed to not run into any of the caverns yet. There are supposed to be 3 caverns, and then the, whatever you call it, magma level at the very bottom. Alright, Odd Socks, I will add that in a moment. I'm just waiting for our dwarves to get around to doing this. I don't know where they went. Bum 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 ba dum ba dum ba dum bum bum bum. Ah, spring has arrived. Bum 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 bum. Oh, right, the game paused automatically. Oops. Okay, this floor should have a cavern. I'm really beginning to think we've managed to... Why are you starving? We have food! At least we think we do. Alright, so to check your stocks, you know, your supplies and such, you can hit Z, and it'll bring up this menu. As you can see here, this is our created wealth. This is important because it does determine enemies coming to attack you. Because, you know, if they think your fortress is very valuable, that means that they're going to want to come and steal stuff. But otherwise, we've got our food stores here. So it looks like we've got roughly 30 meat, roughly 200 plant foods. We're not doing the greatest on food, but we do have food. So that is good. We need to get some more fish. We need to get our fishing industry up and running. It's a great source of food. We got plenty of drink at least, which is a good thing. Once we find the cavern, food is going to become a lot easier. We just have to find the cavern. I'm not familiar with NetHack, by the way, Kobold. Lex. Okay. So, at this point, I have done everything I can to try and find this cavern. It should have popped up by now. So, we are going to spawn in Oddsocks's character. And we are going to do something that is more than a little cheating. But in my personal opinion, it's okay. Especially when you normally would just pop into a cavern just digging down, and we have somehow managed not to do so. Alright. And then sneak. Do this. And now we are going to quick save. When I say quick save, it's a figure of speech, kind of, because it is definitely not quick. Yeah, I suppose it's technically quicker save. Alright. So I believe the command is this. No. There it is. Alright. So you do not want to unpause the game while this is active. So right now, the entire map is revealed to us. You just do reveal and it shows all of it. And we're gonna come down here. Floor by floor. Until we find a damn cavern. Caverns are usually huge. Okay, so there's one cavern, which stretches up several floors. And it looks like we did manage to completely avoid it. That is also a very oh, okay. Here's the main cavern. Alright. So yeah, you do not want to unpause when you are doing this. I'm gonna zoom out using the mouse wheel. I missed it by a lot. I want to go up and looking at the full map, see if there's anything else I missed. Okay. So it looks like that was the first cavern level. You know, it's interesting seeing the map at the like this and how we have just, you know, little ovals of everything. It's kind of neat. I've never actually looked at the map for this far out before. Now, caverns are dangerous. Yeah, I know it's made in chunks, but I've never actually looked at it like that. So, I am going to designate for our dwarves to dig out over to here. We are not going to unpause. You definitely do not want to unpause while the map is revealed, because then some glitches can happen if your dwarves start going into a previously unrevealed area. They will wind up basically breaking the game a little bit, where the game will just decide not to actually reveal anything. So that's something to keep in mind. Yeah, that is true as well, as I. That is very true. Alright. So yeah, we managed to avoid this cavern by just a little bit. It looks like the cavern does stretch down to this area as well, which, again, we managed to just barely miss. It looks like this is the same cavern. Okay. Now, while we have this set up, I am going to... I personally just do not care for the cat and mouse kind of thing. Toshime, I usually put down a bridge. I keep it closed unless I want to go in there, and then I kind of play around from there. So now we are going to... Here's the second cavern, which we would have again managed to miss completely. How? So, yeah, we would have managed to completely miss this cavern as well. Oh yeah, I'm careful about that, Toshime. Alright, so we're gonna keep going further down. So one of those, it looks like one of those caverns mixed with the other. Because there's usually 3, aren't there? I'm pretty sure there are. So down here is the magma level. And this is very important for a lot of your different setups. I'm gonna put up, down stairs down to here. What do you mean by that, Wolfab? I'm not sure what you mean by the what. Alright. So we are going to go oh. So when you do reveal the map, this area is adamantine. And there is a chance that inside here, you can go to the circus. I won't say any more about it, but it's a good thing that it stays unrevealed. Trust me. Alright, so... how are we gonna pull this off exactly? Actually, it might be better to remove this designation with X and just do an upstair here. And we'll pull the lava into this area. Alright. So, this is for magma forging. It's basically free fuel forever. You just have to, you know, get the magma underneath it. Now, I like to do columns of 3. And we're gonna leave a space in between each. Actually, we'll go with a too wide column between. So we got one column for smelters, one column for forges. I'm gonna zoom in to try and cut out some of that flashing imagery. Actually, we'll do 2 columns for smelters, 2 columns for forges. And then 2 columns for clay and glass. I was eating a nuggie. Timmy brought me one. Alright. So a lot of this is all about lining things up. I will be removing these walls in between each column, but I will be doing that later. After everything's set up. So we've got smelters require only the top corner of the whatchamacallit to be filled with lava, whereas the forges will require a column on each side. No! No horrors from the darkness! We are purposely avoiding that. We are going to have some difficulty getting these spots mined because this flashing here is telling us that the floor, or that the wall is warm, which is your indication in the vanilla game, you know, without being revealed, that there is lava nearby. No! No magma crabs. They're annoying. So I'm thinking we will do this, and we will channel down from up above to get rid of these 2 blocks. So that way the lava can actually flow in. Now up above, we are going to need to make sure this area is mined out. We'll go ahead and do this. We'll do a mine there. We'll just bring that across. We can use this area as extra storage, because it is a long ways from from the main part of the fortress down to here. So giving them some ore and such down, or stockpiles down here, will be helpful, instead of them bringing that all up to the main stockpile. So I believe we have everything set up right, which means that now I am going to come over here and unreveal. And we will go ahead and quick save. And while we're quick saving, I'm gonna go get the stream raiders ready. Or running. Hey there, Timber. How's it going? I'll be honest, I have never played around with minecarts, so I have no idea what to expect there. Oh, our forces are not doing well here. Somehow those slugs have destroyed our melee units, even though they are armored. Alas, we had a loss. It happens. But we will try again. Alright. I will bring my bomber this time. And back to the game. Oh, right. I am going to do this a slightly different way, actually. We're gonna reveal. We can move these up here. So let's do an upstairs here. Up here, we're gonna do a downstairs with J. And then mine out this spot. Switch this to just an upstairs. Switch this to just being mined out. And we're gonna do this. So this area is going to be completely enclosed, or completely drowned in lava. Just so you all are aware. As of right now, we are planning to do so, Timber. We're gonna go ahead and actually remove back to here. And we'll do this instead. Now, unreveal again. And unpause. Zoom back out a bit. Normally you can really easily tell when you're not on the ideal zooming location. Apparently they must have fixed it, so you can zoom in without having the artifacting. Do exclamation point extension in the chat, Timber. Oh, those look kind of like crap. There we go. Now we're back on the proper zoom. All the way down. Whee! Ah, there we go. You're misspelling extension. Why are you starving and dehydrated? Yay! All right. What happened? Something happened that brought us back up to the surface. I'm guessing more migrants have arrived. Oh no, an elven caravan. Okay. So, while we're paused here, we will move goods over to this. And we'll go ahead and find... We should have a bunch of mechanisms to trade. So one thing to note, you do not want to trade or try offering anything made of wood to elves. They get mad. It is a great sin. Well, for some reason, I cannot seem to find all of my mechanisms. They're normally down in the miscellaneous. Okay, there we go. So we've got a lot of mechanisms made, but they are very poor quality ones. Well, relatively. For what we want them to be. So, yeah. I will be right back, everyone. Alright, I'm back. Apologies for that. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and move all of our mechanisms over to it. I am going to put in a new order for rock mugs. And rock crafts. And now all the way back down here. Because, you know, we have an opening into danger. So, part of the reason why I wanted to open up the cavern, all this floor, it's grass, it's got all sorts of different things that can grow in here. Most of it's dead, but you know. These are things that can, like plump helmets and such, that can now grow on any dirt or soil up above. For this moment, we are going to do B, then Shift C, and put a wall in here. We're just gonna wall it all off. Eventually, we'll open it up again. But this is just what I'm doing for the time being to keep our fortress safe. And make sure that, oh, apparently there's an opening up there. Good to know. We'll do that Martin video in a few minutes, Toshime. Toshime, we're about to end this stream and move over to the other stream, so an ad time would not actually assist at all. Thank you, though. It's alright. I just can't actually get credit for things. Now here's hoping our dwarves aren't dumb. Because sometimes when you try to wall off an area, they'll be like, ooh, I should go hang out on the other side of this. Oh, fudge muffin. No! Well, this isn't good. We were not fast enough. And we have no military set up. So this guy is a troll. And sometimes the troll, like, I've had one troll escape from underneath before we sealed it off before, and it wasn't that big a deal, actually. Because at that time, he went up to the surface, knocked over a couple of my workshops, and then just vanished. This time, he might do a bit more. We're gonna have to see what happens. It's not good. Where did he go? Apparently he didn't bother several of my dwarves. So you can do U to see the unit screen. In this, we're gonna go right and over to others here. Ah, here's the troll. Apparently the troll is classified as a wild animal. And then you can hit Z to go to where he's at. I don't know if he went up towards the surface or not. It looks like that is where he's going. All right. Okay, so we don't have any combat reports. We got to that screen by using R. No one has gone missing or died. The year is still young. Alright, where are you? Okay, you are here in my stockpile. What are you doing? Like, seriously. It's just wandering around in my stockpile, and all my dwarves are like, this is fine. Okay. Well, I guess if it's just gonna sit there, we're gonna come back down here and check on the status of things.
I don't know.
Oh, crap. So this is something that can happen. Your dwarves can wind up not completing a corner piece, and then they will not be able to complete it afterwards. Do keep in mind that if they don't complete it, technically anybody can go from here to here and then to here. So that is not a secure location. We're going to need to build another wall there. Now, let's go check. We are going to do... Also, hi there, Night Trotter. We're going to do Shift F1, Z to zoom here, N to change name, Cavern 1. Now we'll go further down. Looks like we broke into this one. We're going to do a wall. And then Shift H, Shift F2, zoom here, change name, Cavern 2. Even though it is technically the same cavern, I'm just going to change it to Cavern 2. Makes it easier on me. Then Shift F3. Zoom. Cavern 3. Now we'll go in and go all the way down here to where our magma stuff is going to be at. So I can just get that set up. F5. Z to zoom there. N. For Magma Forge. Alright. Where did it go now? It hasn't touched anything yet. It's gone a little higher. No, go back up. Go up and leave. Alright, wall. I'm not getting any combat reports. So... Alright, so that's been closed off successfully. That's closed off, and so is that. So we don't have to worry about anything more coming through. Now, where is this troll now? It is still in my stockpile area. Ugh. Alright, we're gonna come over here. We hit Q. Remember to enter into looking at all this. We still got several mechanisms being brought up. We're gonna go ahead and add the new ones that have been made to have them brought in. So yeah, we're doing Q and then G to select what's being traded. We're gonna go ahead and these are crafts. Then we got some mugs that we could trade as well. Ah, we've got a fully grown cat now. Meanwhile, Remember, it's you to go check on things. We're gonna find... Oh, the troll has disappeared. Not sure where the hell it went, but I don't care. As long as it's gone. Uh-oh. One of our dwarves has been missing for a week. Well, I don't know where our dwarf went, but... let's check if things have been moved in here. Okay, it looks like everything we wanted moved in here has been moved in. We'll go ahead and call our trader with R. Get him up in there. I don't know where our trader is, but he's been requested there. So we just gotta wait for him to show up. Oh, some more migrants. Neat. Unpause. Okay. Why are you starving? Where the hell are you? Okay, you are in here. I'm guessing looking for food. Instead of going to... oh, for the love of all that is holy. Do you realize that I can get you more food if you go trade? Arg! So what I did here, I hit Q, I selected one of the tables, and then I hit R to make a dining room. It doesn't really matter which table you choose, just as long as it's one of them. And then I hit plus and minus to... actually, I'm going to free that table. We're going to do it with this one just so I know which one it is tied to more easily. Alright, so we're going to hit H to designate this as a meeting hall. And we're going to hit... well, actually, we're just going to leave it be. Normally, you might want to set the area as your tavern, but I'm not going to do that just yet. We're gonna put in a new order for preparing easy meals. Get 25 of those. We are going to check our still over here. Looks like they stopped working on stuff. Broker, I really need you to go deal with the trading. One of our dwarves was dehydrated and died. I don't know how. We have plenty of drink. I am gonna hit N and come down here to the bookkeeper. You can hit S to select the settings. So the bookkeeper allows us to have more precise counts of resources. Hey there, Zeldris. I'm doing all right. And yourself? All right, we are gonna go with medium precision. Get some more better counts. It will take a lot of time for them to do so, FYI. Apparently the elves are packing up now, so we missed our chance to get trade in there with them. Alright, guys, it is time for us to go ahead and switch over to Red Flag Rejects Dungeons and Dragons. So thank you all so much for joining us this evening for Dwarf Fortress. I will be back in a few moments with Red Flag Rejects Dungeons and Dragons. It is a grand time. I highly recommend you stick around to check it out if you have not before. Do check out our website, zgfgaming.com. We got links for our Discord, Telegram, Twitter, Patreon, all those good things there on the website, as well as down in the description below. Do consider becoming our patron over at patreon.com/zgfgaming. I am streaming full-time now, and I cannot do so without your support, so please consider becoming a patron and making sure I can keep bringing these streams to you all. But for now, thank you all so much for joining. Thank you to my patrons, donators, and subscribers. And I bid you the most fondest adieu. I'll see you in just a few minutes for Red Flag Rejects Dungeons and Dragons. So don't go anywhere.
I'll hop out of voice.